Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Highlights and Insights, where we are bringing back 6 interviews from the Coach Connect Who of the Hour. And we'll bring the spotlight to the highlights of our conversation with the featured change agent. I am Coach Teen, and I am one of your hosts for today, and we are now on our sixth video.
Okay, so for those of you joining for the first time, we are certified life coaches from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. And we're running a series of Coach Connect Who of the Hour as a community service to our coaches in the tribe. It is our heart to provide support to our community, starting with our coaches through the platform of online connection. I am Coach Sean, and I'm excited to be part of this edition of highlights and insights. So please do share this video so other people can be blessed.
Yes, so the Who of the Hour is an initiative to know what is the present situation of the change agent, how is the coach responding, and the outcome presently experienced based on the said response. To echo what Master Coach I said, it is impossible to control every situation and its outcome, but it is possible to control your attitude and how you respond to it. I am Coach Rizal, and it's a privilege to learn from the highlights of featured stories for today and earn wisdom from the insights of our fellow coaches over the historical COVID 19 global pandemic.
So we encourage everyone to participate and share your insights from the highlights and take action from the insights that you will gain as we roll back the stream of the interview.
Be part of history. Comment, share, and circulate in your groups and pages this video. And let's help bring inspiration and motivation to many.
Yes, and for those of you watching and in need of coaching service, we offer 24/7 coaching on demand service. Just give us a call through 0917 586 1661.
All right.
And today's final video for review is Coach Macky. Yay!
Roll clip one.
Whatever is needed from our end, we just have to obey with all the guidance being given by the government or barangay. We just have to simply follow. Kumbaga, um, it was sad to see the numbers still going up until now and for
Yeah.
the coming days, no? Pero as a responsible human being, I guess just being obedient and being disciplined is
Yeah.
uh, key, not to increase the numbers of COVID-19 patient, but not, alam mo yun, hindi ka na dumagdag dun sa mga numero na tumataas. Mm-mm.
Taking care of oneself is your own responsibility. Lahat naman po tayo talaga ay may responsibilidad. Kaya lang minsan, ayaw lang natin gawin kasi either matigas ng ulo natin or ayaw lang talaga natin. Kung ano man po yung dahilan na yun, remember, the containment of this COVID-19 rests upon our shoulders. Sabi nga kanina, sino nga bang coach yung kanina na sabi niya, tayo talaga yung, yung may control kung paano matapos yung lockdown. So, it's part kasi as we have proven naman po, we can always go online, learn new things. Ang dami pong value ng COVID-19 para yung hindi na natin kailangan lumabas para lang patunayan na hindi kaya ng tao na hindi lumabas.
Yes, at tawag doon hashtag accountability.
Yun. Next video.
I guess right now our main job as a life coach or me as a leader to my team right now is to always keep them intact, to have the right mindset and perspective, especially na ngayong mga pagkakataon, lahat to bago sa atin eh. Kumbaga, hindi naman to yung mga nangyayari ng taon-taon. Hindi kagaya na parang bagyo na minsan alam natin kailan mangyayari. Pero this is something new for us. So, I personally, for the past 5 days or so, I was really listening to leadership
Yun na, having the right mindset and the right leadership. I think yun talaga eh. Leadership is really talking about how you set your mindset at things. Kasi kung may mga ganitong sakuna, kung yung the way you see things is boils around the negativity of everything, I think wala namang susunod sa'yo, no? No one would follow you, or at least you wouldn't be an influencer to the community that you follow. So again, right mindset equals the right leadership. Next thing.
Ano, the more leaders we reach out, the better the outcome will be. Because if you're going to look for people, kumbaga, ang ano ko is, just to make it simple, kapag ka ang ni-reach out natin ay ordinaryong tao, who doesn't have the right influence to other people or to the magnitude of the people that that person has influence, we're just hitting followers. But if we're going to reach out to leaders and that leader has a magnitude of followers under his leadership, the more yung mas may kakaroon tayo ng impact. Yun yung dun ko siya nakikita yung ganung mindset. So for me, it's really about finding the right leaders that we can influence and let them be the source of light for their respective organization, for their respective company. So they can be someone na susundan nila because at this situation really people look up to the people that they think is worthy of following. So and the only people that I can think right now is really the leaders of the organizations.
No? So, leadership yung finokus ni Coach Maki, no? Because Coach Maki is like that.
Leader kasi si Coach
Yeah,
Maki.
very
Leading
strong.
a team.
Yeah. So, ang dami niyang mga teams na siya talaga yung tumatayo, no? At naging liwanag. So, natural, busy-busy siya ngayon, Coach, no?
Siya ginagawa.
Yun. So, I think it's more of being a leader, you are also an influencer. So, how your mind, like Master Coach A, di ba? When she stands as a leader, hindi lang siya nag-create ng mga followers, but she is really influencing your heart towards responding to the call.
Pero I believe that a leader does not create a follower, but another leader.
Yeah.
Ganun siya.
Yun nga yan. Leadership is influence. So if you wanna influence people, leading people means you influence those people. Okay, next clip, please.
Well, first dun tayo sa information na ano na we can see anywhere the information na hindi natin alam kung totoo ba or hindi. The information that was right there to just alam mo yun, yung magkakalat lang ng that will cause panic, anxiety, or fear. Well, even before the pandemic situation naman, I made sure and I made a decision even before that from the platform that I've been using to influence people, I'll just be using or I'll just be posting stuff that can create inspiration, that can be a source of light to other people. And I don't just want to be that someone will just post things that will create uh, panic to people. Yan. So with those information, even naman my team, they're very calibrated with this na be mindful of what we are seeing and what we are sharing to social media. Kasi kung tayo ay merong, just like for example, 5,000 friends in social media, let's just say, sabihin na natin na 10% of that 5,000 people is seeing your post every single day. I mean, is that the kind of influence you want to see from you as a leader? Or is that the kind of message that you want to deliver to your audience?
Ang ganda ng thought na yun. I think since Coach Maki is really a leader, he has that quality of a leader na you think, parang meron tayong, you think before you post. Ano kasi siya being a leader, you're responsible with how the people are looking up to you. So kung magpo-post ka ng something na very negative or mga basura, pwedeng mawala sa'yo yung leadership na yun. Wala nang magpo-follow sa'yo. Hindi ka na influencer eh. Kasi wala namang nagpupulot sa'yo. So being a leader is someone na you are able to give value to yourself and to the people who is following you. So next clip po.
Natuwa naman ako dun sa question kasi saktong-sakto talaga siya. Well, first and foremost, yung in terms of my faith, no, in terms of my faith, um, this is really a test of faith for everyone. Eh. And if I'm going to look back on this, if my faith is as small as mustard seed, yung mga ganitong pagkakataon will naturally make your faith bigger. Kasi we all know that there are so many things happening outside that is outside our control. And
Yeah.
knowing and understanding that there is someone above us who knows or who controls everything because he knows everything that he is doing. Dapat minimal lang yung fear at yung worry na meron tayo.
So ano lang to eh, hashtag faith lang talaga eh. In everything that we do right now, we can't do anything about the COVID-19 eh. Pero at the end of the day, we just continuously pray and have faith that everything will come to pass. I think yun na lang eh.
Oo, sabi niya, small as mustard seed. Di
Diba?
ba, kita mo yun?
Oh, liit lang yung mustard seed. Eventually, once you take care of that, you water it, you invest on it, it will grow as a big
Pero alam mo yung faith talaga na kahit ganun lang taga kaliit, if you believe in Him, parang mawawala din yung fear mo. Sabi nga ni Coach Macky, dapat wala kang fear kasi kahit ganun kaliit yung faith mo, tatanggalin niya yung nararamdaman mong tamo.
True,
Yeah.
true.
So next clip po.
Sabi ko, if I'm going to look back as well on this situation, I will be proud to say to my sons and daughters that I was not one of those people who will criticize or who criticize the government or whoever leaders who are leading right now for what they've done and for what they haven't done. Because based from my understanding, this is not really about what can one leader or hundreds of leaders can do in a country. Eh. But those numbers are outnumbered by the millions of Filipino. And those Filipinos, yeah, like you and I, if we only just be obedient and disciplined, I don't think that this should be scaled in a major scale na magiging problema siya ng malaki. However, we all know Filipinos are alam naman natin problema natin disiplina, di ba? So, the only thing we can do is try to control the things that we can and try not to be stressed out by the things that we cannot control.
Discipline and control, it really goes hand in hand. You will not be able to discipline yourself if you do not have that control.
Oh, importante yun. I think that this is the greatest gift that life coaching gave us is to really have that self-control and that discipline na, teka lang, if I do this, what would happen? And if I do this, what would happen? So it's easier to make a decision because you know that at the end of the day, it will affect you. Control, sphere of influence mo nga yan.
Next video, please.
Tong gagawin eh. What if this difficult time can also be an opportunity for me to build a habit in terms of physical routine that I can do every morning.
Yeah.
So there's so many aspects that can be that we can reflect on this situation right now. And those are just few of the things that I have in my mind.
Yun. Build me a habit during the lockdown. Kasi nga, kakaiba siya dun sa mga na-experience mo every day. So, iiba din talaga yung routines mo. And therefore, it's really a good thing to really pause dun sa outcome na gusto mo makita after the lockdown. Dun mo i-build yung habit.
And for those people na nahihirapan create ng habit because of the hustle and bustle of home na hindi na office. Kasi andun na lahat sila sa bahay. We can support you. You can contact us through the number on the screen, and we would be happy to support you in creating a habit and really getting out the productivity with it.
Yeah.
Next video clip.
Paano mo siya hinanda? Well, 3 days ago, when I was informed that there is a seminar by Dr. Jen Maxwell about leading through crisis. And one of the things that he mentioned there, that leaders rise up during crisis. And another thing is leaders should be flexible during crisis in whatever aspect. So for me, to tell you honestly, I was able to work in an IT company, but I'm not really
Yep.
that kind of person who is a techie guy. Um, some of the applications in my cell phones I don't know how to use. Even this iPad that I'm using right now, I really don't know how to maximize the use of this tool. I am fond of making connection through people, person to person. But situations like this will really teach us a lot. And one of the things that I was able to adopt is be flexible in using the technology. And after 3 or 4 days, it's been day in day out for me to connect with people through um, using the Zoom application and just calls to
Zoom.
them and just asking them how are they at. Yes.
And echoing what Coach Macky has said, leadership rise out in the midst of crisis. Yeah, pag may mga crisis, kailangan yung leader stand up because at the end of the day, ang daming uncertainty. There are a lot of uncertainties here and there. And ang inaiwasan naman natin in this kind of situation is really the chaos of the minds. Kasi pag gulong-gulo na yung utak, sumusunod yung katawan. And those leaders, especially the influencers out there, yun, I think that's the beauty of how we see things right now. The government officials are really able to manage things upfront. Pero yun nga, kailangan din na maging radical tayo and really think about, okay, paano kung magtuloy-tuloy? Ano ba yung kailangan gawin? We really need to focus on the people because the people are the one that's really being affected at this time of crisis. Next clip, please.
Is what outcome would that be? What's the description?
Game changer.
Wow.
I honestly believe that yes, at some point we will look at the situation as a difficult time for us, no? Pero leaders knows that in every difficulty there's opportunity. So I honestly believe, even I'm really very vocal to the people that I have influenced in, that this is a game changer for us. Kumbaga, in our industry, especially in a service industry or financial industry, we know the needs of people in terms of understanding the importance of preparing ahead, of really being health conscious or financial conscious. And this situation, for some, is a showstopper, but honestly, I look at it as something that will change the game forever for us in our industry, and of course for some also who are in the service industry, because um, people will be more health conscious. People will be more financial conscious. On the mental state of people, they should know how to be prepared in terms of dealing with such situation. So in many aspects, I would say that
Hashtag game changer. This crisis is a game changer. Yep, it is. Kasi with the current crisis, you are able to strategize. You are able to plan. You are able to adapt. You are able to be flexible
Yeah.
with the things that you can do, with the things that you can respond to. Um, it takes something, it takes heart. Si Coach Maki kasi nga is, may leadership ability. So, every one of us has that leadership abilities then. It's just a matter of discovering that leadership in us. Kasi we can lead families. It doesn't mean sorry. It
Go
doesn't mean
Austin.
na when you are a leader, dapat may tao ka, madami kang tao na sumusunod sa'yo, office setting. You can always be a leader in your family, in your own little way.
Yun naman ang importante na leadership is not about having a handful of people you following you.
Yeah.
Ayan, basic leadership nga is being a dad or a mom. No? Yun, these leadership skill yun. And even yung mga panganay na anak dyan, yun, when the parents are out, you're also a leader. So, okay, next clip, please.
Um, who I want to become in the process or even after this? You mean
Yes.
you mean to say, Coach
Mm-mm.
Tim? Um, for me, for the even before the pandemic, I always want to become the person that who can really share the light to other people. And up until this moment, we are on the second week of our quarantine. I live with
Mm.
that. I live with that statement that I made to myself. Na if there is a chance that I can be a blessing to other people, I will do it. So, um, the process of becoming for me is on a day to day basis for me.
Mm.
Kumbaga, um, time has come that nung dati kasi siguro mga 4 or 5 years ago, I was really looking at this person far ahead na gusto kong maging ako. Ganun yung mindset ko before. But in the journey of this career that I had, plus in addition of what I've learned from our community, I guess that person is not too far if I'm going to visualize it. That person that I'm chasing, the always better version of me, is nandyan siya palagi. He's always 5 to 10 steps ahead of me. So yeah, parang the person that I want to become is always the person na gusto kong nakaka-influence in a positive way.
Yun yung question ko dito. Do you want to be a blessing to others? Well, very simple. Accept blessings first. Saan mo wala ng blessing?
Accept blessings.
Oo, kasi mahirap naman to. Ikaw lang ng bless, tapos wala ka namang nare-receive na blessing. Hindi, anong bibigay? Wala.
Sabi nila, you cannot give.
What
What
you
you
don't
cannot
have.
have. Pero yung thought process kasi dun sa sinabi ni Coach Macky is being able to really look forward kasi parang you're always yung better self mo is just a step away from you. So you have to really take that step to be able to get to that better version for you to be a blessing.
Pero ano yan? Be clear of
Mm,
where
be
you want to
clear.
go. That's what Coach Macky is emphasizing. May clear kasi siya, a clear picture of who he wants to be. Para lahat ng step na ginagawa mo, hindi sayang.
Yeah, so everyone has a choice. Depende na lang kung anong pipili.
Tama. Choice. Ayan na naman si choice. Next clip.
Affected by it.
Mm-mm.
My personal take with that is this is just like a hump in our lives where pwede natin siyang malampasan, but it all depends on the choices that we make and how we respond with the
Yeah.
situations. And I'm sure you guys agree that um, choices is the things that makes us right. And
Yeah.
crisis like this actually reveals the character that we have in us. And
True.
let it be a reminder to everyone that crisis is not a showstopper. Should not be a showstopper. It should be a step ladder to the person that you want to become.
Galing talaga ni Coach Macky.
Ang ganda nun, di ba? Crisis
Yes.
is not a showstopper but a ladder to propel you to move forward.
Hindi siya pang hinto.
Maraming salamat sa message mo about the leadership coach and how you would really magnify the heart of being a leader. And it will be magnified, especially during tough times. So, with our experience dito na sa crisis, indeed, I agree with Coach Matthew. It's never a showstopper. It even made the light of DCAP shine even brighter. So, totoo yun, it would propel you back to your very purpose, which is to become better as a person and better in doing your purpose.
Yeah, and again, reminder, based on what Coach Macky has said, leadership is being responsible to all of your postings, the people you influence, and being disciplined and controlling your actions so that the results that you give are the positive results that people want for themselves and not what you want for them.
Yes.
And leadership is not about having the control, but being able to lead. Yun lang po yun. Being able to rise up through the crisis and being flexible to lead the people out of their misery.
All right. So it has been a beautiful 6 hours journey for the 6 coaches that we've shared to you. And we hope that you're able to reflect on it, see some value of what we've shared. And we look forward to talking again to you tonight.
Tomorrow sasabihin ko. Tonight na
Tonight,
para
meron
tonight
po
na
uli
ulit.
kaming list of 6 certified life coaches that we will share the highlights and insights of their stories. So from us here,
At Decaf Coffee Republic,
I am Coach Sean.
have a great morning, everyone. I am Coach T.
I am Coach Roselle.
And from us to you, we thank you and so long and bye-bye. Love bamboo, love bamboo.